Well, we got this big, I wouldn't call it a rim joist, but it's one of the main support beams. Cut her to length, got her up in place, attach it with some lag bolts, like this one right here.
All right.
I twist them in by hand because that's just how I roll.
Yeah, I know, but just to make me happy, will you put it in with that?
Fine.
I know, I'm a needy bastard. Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the ranch. My name is Matt Hodges, and we are in Fort McCalla, Texas. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're not, well, glad to have you back. We are going to be an awesome day. So I don't know if you can see all the weeds, but we've got a bunch of weeds starting to pop up. It's springtime, so I brought a gallon of weed killer. I'm going to walk around first and just spray weeds. Then we're going to start putting up, we got rim joists already up a little bit. We're going to finish out rim joists and hopefully start putting up floor joists this weekend. Geez, I don't know what else to say. I'm just ready to get started. People across the river are doing something with their cabins. Kenny's down here working on his RV. He's been down here for several days. Maybe Tucky will show up tomorrow. Man, what an awesome day. I think it's supposed to, it's like 60 this morning, but I think it's supposed to get up to 80 today. So, time for some sunscreen. What do you think, Daisy? You gonna teach us what to do? The real boss? All right, folks. Y'all come along. Just wanted to show you one of these thistles. This one's got a couple of bees around it, and that thing's almost the size of my fist. But yeah, spiky lettuce, right, Daisy? Right? Well, I went and got that big 33-footer, dug it out of this pile, pulled it over there, set it up in front just so I could kind of see it. But talked with Kenny, and I think we're going to work on some of the other rim joists that go inside the big 4x8s that go between the telephone poles. We're going to work on that. So I'm going to set this back down and start marking out where those need to be. But I'm not going to bore you with those kind of details. I may give you some close-ups of our notches and stuff later, but for now I'm just going to put you guys on time lapse. Tell me what we're doing here, Kenny. What's your thoughts?
Well, we got this big, I I wouldn't call it a rim joist, but it's one of the main support beams. Cut her to length, got her up in place. Attach it with some lag bolts, like this one right here.
All right.
I twist them in by hand because that's just how I roll.
Yeah, I know, but just to make me happy, will you put it in with that?
Fine.
I know, I'm a needy bastard. There's a big crack in it, right there.
Make sure you get my good side.
Right.
Whoop.
Awesome. Now down to the other side. So Kenny, I just told Kenny, and Kenny said I should probably put this on film. This board is the first board I cut when I started all this. It was, I bought one of those Alaskan chainsaw mill setups, and yeah, it was a whole bucket load full of suck. That I'm sure that works great on like pine trees that are super soft, but these things are, I guess, considered a hardwood, and it was 2 full tanks in that big Stihl 028 chainsaw to get through this, and it was several hours. Oh, it was okay. So it was 2 full tanks on each side. That's not true either. It was a full tank for every 10-foot section. So I had, or 12-foot section. I have a 12-foot section of rack or rail for that chainsaw mill, and I had to set it up and then move down and keep leveling it as I went. And it was a full tank of fuel for each one of those, or really close to it. So yeah, like 3 tanks of fuel, since it's 12 and this one's 33 foot long. Anyway, I just thought it was kind of neat that we're back to the beginning. So, and if you notice, Kenny wanted to be like me so bad, he's got a sombrero now too.
All the difference is I make it look good.
You do make it look a lot better than me, I'll give you that. I don't know about good, but better than me. So, anyway, back to work. Show off your hat, Kenny. You got a duck down, well, there you go. All right. So, I think we've got a...
Is that a selfie stick you got there?
That's a homemade selfie stick. Isn't that cool?
This is really fancy.
But look at this, guys. We have our 4x8 floor joists up. Let's see. Now there's sun in my eyes.
This is the biggest clubhouse ever.
But we're gonna put up some, what do they call those? Sawhorses. And start pulling out 2x8s and work on floor joists. I'm excited. I am super excited. It's been a long time coming, huh, Kenny?
Yes, sir. I hope whoever sawed these 2x8s up did a good job, that they're all consistent.
Oh, they're definitely out of square. So, all right, so we're gonna do that for a minute. Y'all ever seen a double-ended tape measure before? Not quite sure how this is supposed to work. One of Kenny's inventions.
Okay, do you know the length that they're supposed to be?
Yeah, that
That length? Okay, perfect.
Okay, first floor joist. I'm not sure if you're supposed to let it wind up. See, hear it wind up? It work?
Oh yeah. Very nice.
And I do have on film where Kenny just said my tool was very nice.
I'm sure many men have said that.
Not many.
All right. And the only thing about that one is we should probably just make sure that she's a little more straight up and down.
Okay.
That one's off a little bit.
Is it? Damn, I eyeballed it. I thought my ichrometer was right on.
Bottom just seems to be a little bit toward that direction.
Okay.
It's not bad. Well, what do you think?
2 up.
2 floor joists up.
99 more to go. 104 more to go. So what we have here is a 6.5 inch diameter chunk of round steel. I was given this, I don't know, close to a decade ago. My son Lance and I were on a prairie dog hunting trip up near Lubbock, and guy was cleaning out his shop, and this was actually just a counterweight for his big door. And he was gonna scrap it, and I talked him into giving it to me, and it just had one hole in one side for an eye loop, and it weighed almost exactly 100 pounds. And I told him that I wanted to make a mortar out of it, so I have put it on the lathe, bored it out, and I don't have a beer can with me, but it's the perfect size for a beer can, which I think is 2.6. Sorry, the fire is going over here. 2.6 inches or so, 625. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. It's a perfect fit for a beer can and a Coke can. I put another. I drilled and tapped another hole over here for another bolt, and we'll cut these off. And I eventually want to make one of those little Civil War looking carriages for a man crude mortar. They were just a wooden box with 4 handles on it all the way around, and 4 men could pick that up and carry it through the trees or whatever and have a mortar. But we just wanted to have fun with it. You're going to see us shoot some 2.5 inch round balls that Kenny found at the junkyard. They were bearings out of some big oil field piece of equipment. But with a red rag or a white paper towel folded 4 times and set on there, it's a perfect fit. And for the steel balls, we were using 2 spoonfuls of 4F black powder, Jim Shockey 4F black powder, and some cannon fuse, just a little 3mm hole drilled right there for cannon fuse. Eventually, I'm going to have a pull cord on that you can stand back and just pull it, and it'll come around and slap one of those nipples, like the nipple on a black powder gun or something like that. Anyway, just thought I'd tell you what we were shooting. The gnats are starting to get bad, so I'm gonna move, but it's a lot of fun. Stupid toys, but fun ways to die.
This trajectory, kosher. You're not gonna end up hitting a bald eagle or something?
I hope not.
All right, you guys ready?
I'm ready. Axel, come here. Axel, come here. Yeah, it landed right over there.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Yeah, that was, woo.
That went away.
That went a ways. Oh my gosh.
Where did you see it land?
Right over there on the bank, over there. Landed right in the fire pit, just where I aimed. You covered in beer?
Yeah, okay, now I smell like beer. Yeah, smell the Pilsner.
Okay, so half a spoon of black powder is still too much for a beer can.
He's got it.
Spring Elite.
That beer is still good. You gotta go drink that now.
Nice.
Holy cow!
That's awesome.
Hit our sawmill.
No, I think it landed on the other side.
Oh, there you go. 2 scoops or two measures. Morning, Kenny.
Morning, sir.
Yes. The best girl in the whole world, huh? Yes. Cook me some ASMR.
All right. 95 and an 8.
You got one here that's a little girthy.
Yeah, I was worried about this
A
too.
little girthy boy.
These are just slightly bigger than the 18.5 also. Not a whole lot, but a little bit.
Make them work.
You okay? You fell. Look what you did to my camera holder. You broke it.
Who did that?
Oh, I think you did it.
Oh man,
Maybe it was Daisy.
I would fire me.
Yeah,
I don't have anything nice.
yeah. It was up there. It ended up down here. Well, folks, there is one section done. We have 4 of those sections to do for the house, but super excited. Way to go, Tucky. So 1, 2, 3 more. But this is our redneck house puller that we put together with a strap and a couple of chains to get our house more square. It's hair. House square, hair? That doesn't sound right. Anyway, I'll stop. I'll just stop now. But just like Trent and Allie, just like Trent says all the time, it's just a hair out of square. So we couldn't have it perfect because then it wouldn't be us. But here we go. Oh, and that DeWalt nailer is badass. It's working really well. So. You got the next one cut, Kenny?
Always.
All right. Okay, I guess we got to move over and get Kenny a measurement. Woohoo!
This is my t-shirt.
Standard t-shirt.
There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Well, folks, I think we're done for the day. There was a symphony thing in town tonight. My wife said be there, so Tucky and I have to leave and go do that. But we got not quite 3/4 done, but 1, 2, and 2/3 of a third section done of all the floor joists put up. Man, it's already cooler underneath here just from the little bit of shade we've got. Been an awesome busy weekend. I am worn out. All of us are complaining about backs and necks and knees and stuff hurting, feet hurting, but we got a bunch done. It's nice actually seeing some progress happen. When you can visually see the progress, it makes things, I don't know, more satisfying, more gratifying, whatever you want to call it. But I think that's it. We had a little bit of fun. I built a little beer can mortar thing, and we'll show you some videos of that. We blew up several beer cans trying to figure out the right powder amount to shoot a beer can without imploding it out the top. But we finally got that. Kenny had found some ball bearings out of the pivot on a drilling rig. Anyway, they're the same, just slightly smaller diameter than a beer can. So what, 2 1/8, or I don't remember what a beer can is, but something like that. And with a red rag as a wadding, they press right into that board. And we laid the cannon on its side, shot it down the lake into the far bank, and we skipped it. I think Tucky counted 4 times before it struck the bank. So that was really cool to watch. Anyway, had a good weekend. It's awesome. Got to fellowship a little bit. Tucky started writing some scriptures. Where's it at? Where'd it go?
It's right here.
There it is.
I can't find it. Where'd it go? There you go. There it is.
So that's going to be my thing this week, or for this video, is make a comment down in the doobly-doo below and tell us the scripture that you think we should write, and we'll write every one of them. Anyway, y'all have a great day. Enjoy the world. Take care of each other. We'll see you next time.